morning students. Today we discuss about 12th accountancy morning video. So in this video let us see one more example sum in chapter accounts of not for profit organization. It is the last example sum. So watch clearly this video, understand this example sum, and you can work out yourself. So the following is the receipt and payment account of Madurai City Club for the year ending 31st March 2018 is given. Receipt and payment account is also given in the sum. In the receipt side, opening cash balance and bank balance are given. Both the two amounts are taken to the opening balance sheet asset side. Subscription rupees 30,000. This amount include 4,000 for 2016 to 17. This year is 2018. It is previous year. So this previous year amount 4,000 is included in 30,000 and you can subtract it. So in the income side of income and expenditure account, you can write by subscription 30,000 less subscription outstanding 2017 rupees 4,000. The net amount will be 26,000. That should be shown in the income side of income and expenditure account. Legacies is one of the capital receipt. It should be taken to the closing balance sheet, liability side. Hall rent, it is one of the revenue receipt taken to the income side of income and expenditure account, that is credit side. Receipt for match fund. If there is any specific fund means it should be taken to the liability side of balance sheet and make some adjustments. Upkeep of ground, it is one of the revenue payment, should be taken to the expenditure side in income and expenditure account. Match expenses should be taken to the match fund in liability side. You can subtract it, match expenses from match fund. Sundry expenses 11,000, it is revenue expenditure taken to the expenditure side of income and expenditure account, that is debit side. Furniture is one of the capital payment, should be taken to the asset side of balance sheet. Closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank, both the amounts should be taken to the asset side of balance sheet in closing balance sheet. Opening balance of cash bank should be taken to the opening balance sheet asset side. Closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank should be taken to the closing balance sheet asset side. Okay, and then adjustment point of view, on 1st April 2017 the club had investment 40,000. It is opening value of investment. It should be taken to the opening balance sheet asset side. The club also had a credit balance of rupees 30,000 in the match fund account. So it is also one of the match fund. It is also taken to the balance sheet liability side. Okay, credit balance, that is March 2017. In March 2017, subscription is arrears rupees 4,000. That is, it is the previous year subscription outstanding. It is also given in the adjustments. And the subscription in arrears on 31st March 2018 is 4,000. It is the current year subscription outstanding. It should be added. They are asking to prepare final account. So in this sum also there is no capital fund. So first you should prepare the capital fund, taking all the opening balances. So in the books of Madurai City Club, balance sheet as on 31st March 2017, and from the given sum, the investment value, opening value is 40,000. It is an asset. Subscription outstanding previous year, that is 4,000. It is also for that year asset side. Opening cash in and opening cash at bank is 7,000 cash at bank, 500 is cash in hand. Match fund is also given in the sum itself, opening fund of match fund 30,000. After writing these five amounts, 4 assets and 1 liability, balance this asset and liability, the balance will come in the liability side. The total value of the asset is 51,500. From that 51,500 you can subtract match fund opening balance 30,000. So the balance is 21,500. It is the capital fund. So after finding out the capital fund, you can prepare income and expenditure accounts. So in this case, first from the income side point of view, subscription, it is given in the receipt side, amount is 30,000 less previous year subscription outstanding 4,000. So the net amount is 26,000. From that amount you can add current year outstanding subscription. So outstanding for the current year is 4,500. It is given in the adjustments. So the total value of the subscription is 30,500. Hall rent, it is given in the receipt side, revenue receipts 10,000. Payment side point of view, upkeep of ground is one of the revenue payment. It is one of the expense 16,500 debit side. Sundry expense is also given in the payment side, revenue payment 11,000. After writing these two amounts, the total amount of debit side is 27,500. The total amount of credit side is 40,500. So the highest amount is credit side total 40,500, and that amount should be right in the credit side 40,500. Write the same amount in the debit side also 40,500. From the 40,500 you can separate these two amount 27,500. The net amount is 13,000. It is a surplus amount, so to surplus within bracket write excess of income over expenditure. So in this sum also the income side is more than the expense, so the surplus is 13,000. Now come to the closing balance sheet. So by preparing the closing balance sheet, you should take all the closing balance of the assets and the liabilities with the adjustments. Furniture point of view, the opening amount is 20,000. The same amount should be written. It is one of the purchase amount. It is given in the receipt payment account, payment side, revenue capital payment should be taken to the asset side. Investment is the opening amount. The same amount will be right in the closing balance also 40,000. Current year subscription outstanding is 4,500. Closing cash in hand, closing cash at bank is 11,000. Cash in hand is 1,500. It is the closing cash and bank balances. And the capital fund we already find out from the opening balance sheet 21,500. Write the same amount. From that add surplus. Surplus is 13,000. So the total value of the capital fund is 34,500. Legacies, it is one of the capital receipt. It is given in the receipt side of resident payment account. You should take it to the liability side. Okay. Legacies 9,000 rupees. Match fund is given in the adjustment 30,000. From that match fund receipt given in the receipt side, that is 22,500, that should be added. The total fund is 52,500. From that we can separate match expenses, that is 19,000. After separating these two amount, the net amount is 33,500. So in any sum you can clearly go through if any specific fund, not only match fund, price fund, any fund, if any specific fund is given means you should not take the fund amount to the receipt and payment account or income and expense account. You should take to the balance sheet liability side. First write the fund amount, add any income, that is receipt for the fund, interest for the fund, you can write, add it. Then subtract whatever the fund expenses, that should be subtract in the match fund amount. So after that you can write the net amount in the liability side. If any specific fund is given means don't forget it should be taken to the liability side of balance sheet. Don't take to the income and expenditure account. Fund, add any receipt for that, less expenses. This is the procedure for dealing the fund items. Okay. Suppose there is no fund, only receipt is given, expense is given means you can take to the income and expenditure side. Receipt for the tournament should be income side, tournament expense should be payment side, expenditure side. If there is no any fund, only receipts and payment are given means you can take to the receipt in the income side, take to the expense in the liability expense side. Fund given means take to the liability side. Okay, so after writing all the closing balance of liability and assets, you can now balance the balance sheet. While adding the 3 liability amount, the total amount is 77,000. And also while adding all the 5 asset value, the total amount also 77,000. So both the side are same total. It means the balance sheet is tallied and the sum is also a correct one. So likewise you can go through this example 21, make it understanding, work out it in your commerce accounts ruled sum notebook, and exercise 21, sum number 21, you can work out it yourself. So totally today you will have 4 sums, 4 assignment sum, 2 example sums, example 20, 21, and 2 exercise sum, exercise 20 and 21. Work out all these 4 sums in your ruled accounts assignment notebook. Keep the notebook safely and bring it on school reopening day without fail. And one more information for you. Today you will be able to write accounts daily test. Today is Monday, so you should write accounts daily test at 6 p.m. The questionnaire will be posted in your group, WhatsApp group, exactly at 6 p.m. Take minimum 45 minutes duration, because the test is 25 marks duration. Take 45 minutes duration, maximum 1 hour. Don't take more than that. Complete the test sincerely before in front of your parents. Likewise, accounts and commerce daily test papers, you can keep it safely and you can bring it on which date mentioned by the management through WhatsApp group. On that date you can submit the paper till you can save the paper yourself. And don't forget, send test and task completed message, test and task completed message in WhatsApp group 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and send a photo of test paper to the personal number. Based upon that, the attendance will be given, and those who are send photos in WhatsApp group of the test paper, their paper only will be evaluated when you submit the test paper in the school. Okay, don't forget to send it. Thank you.